Tonight, we've got a great story at 7 on Your Side investigates a subletting nightmare. A woman accused of being a serial squatter.
The tenant says the subletter overstayed her welcome, bringing with her a roommate and a half a dozen cats. Quite a legal battle now in Brooklyn. Investigative reporter Danielle Lee is here with the story. Danielle.
Bill and Diana, Pinar Ilocon thought that she found the perfect woman to sublet her apartment, mature, professional, and from her home country of Turkey. But turns out that woman had a storied past, which we tracked over more than 20 years.
It's been terrifying.
The nightmare started in August when Pinar sublet her two-bedroom apartment for 2 months while she was showcasing her photography overseas. She found Maria Sevely on a listing service for artists. Maria emailed, "I'm an architect working in New York City," explaining she needed a temporary place until her new apartment was ready.
She seemed like a really decent person.
But Pinar says Maria stopped paying rent after 1 month. And when Pinar returned from her trip in October, Maria was still there, along with a man and several cats.
They were told that they would get arrested if they don't let me inside. And from that moment on, we've been roommates.
Pinar filed an eviction notice of termination. Maria responded with a court filing of her own, a restraining order against Pinar.
She just wants to live for free, and this is what she does. This is wrong.
It gets worse. Maria is no stranger to civil court. Her most recent eviction just weeks before she moved into Pinar's two-bedroom place. 7 on Your Side investigates also uncovered a list of judgments and evictions against Maria, stretching from New York to Massachusetts and dating back to the early 90s.
Well, this is a horror story.
Attorney Mark Altschul specializes in real estate law.
The subtenant is using the law to her advantage as a weapon.
And that's not all. The professional persona that earned Maria Pinar's trust wasn't entirely accurate either. Maria's architecture firm, Form New York, claims to work for the city's Sandy recovery program, Build It Back. But a city spokesperson told us that's not true. And on Twitter, Maria implies she was a senior designer for another well-known firm. An exaggeration, according to Pay Cobb Fruit & Partners. She had worked at the company just a year in a minor role. We tracked Maria down at her office.
There's all of these eviction notices against you for failure to pay rent.
We tried to leave, but Maria followed us into the elevator, taking the ride 19 floors down. So maybe she did want to talk.
I mean, I think people have a right to understand why you're lying.
Nope, still no comment. But that didn't stop Maria from following us outside and calling the cops.
And they're leaving now.
Soon after, Maria was the one leaving as well. Finally moving out of Pinar's home.
Just kind of getting back to my life. Gonna clean today.
And while Maria is out of that apartment, Pinar still has that restraining order in place until a March court date. So she's not quite done with this whole experience. This whole experience, though, is proof of why no matter how trustworthy someone seems, it's really important to fully vet them before renting. And there are services online to help you do that.